Hi there, Taurus. This is your mid-month love reading for the month of August 2016. Um, and I'm gonna be honest from the very beginning. There is, a certain amount of challenge here. There is some hardship, but things are still moving towards a better place, and you are yourself moving towards a better place. Um, so recently, um, either recently or, just now, or, what's about to kind of come is the Tower card. So something really big, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something really big, it just has to be something that shakes you up, makes you feel like the foundation of something has really crumbled, something has shaken you up to the core, and you're forced to sort of look at something completely differently. And this may have something to do with a water sign, or it may be that you are reacting I don't know. I feel sort of like you may be reacting to this in a negative way and feeling I feel like maybe you feel like you've been manipulated. Somebody got caught with something. I'm not really sure what. Somebody got caught with something, and it created a situation where, it really destabilized the partnership. And this could even be like a friendship. And this could be a situation in the past. So, maybe something really big happened in the past, and it's for some reason coming around again and affecting you again. And it seems like you just can't get past this yet. Um, and your immediate challenge is to really start fresh and kind of look at things in a less serious, less heavy way that really drains you. And you seem to be very emotional, very confused about the situation. And, but I feel like you have been taking certain steps for yourself to make sure that you're okay. So I think there's a part of you that's like not letting this completely take over you. Uh, I feel like you are remaining objective with this situation a bit more, and I feel like if you are kind of taking a step back, or maybe you feel like you need to be alone, that is certainly the best thing to do at the current moment, because there are a lot of mysteries and a lot of emotions that I feel like are not clear, and emotions that are making you confused, making you not be able to see the light. And there is you really just feel like you can't bring any kind of lighthearted energy to this situation. You feel like no matter, it feels really heavy to me. It feels like you're required to be very strong at this moment, and I think you are being strong. I think you are being strong. I think you are being strong, and I think that you have the power and everything that it takes to move past this. And it may be that this isn't the first time that you've gotten hurt in a similar way. And I'm even sensing that you've already went through something like this and you just feel like you keep going in a cycle with a situation like this maybe, and it's causing you to become very on guard, and it's making you assume that it's just going to keep happening. And it could even be that the relationship that, fell apart, or maybe whatever big that happened in the relationship now, was indirectly or directly caused by your lack of trust and feeling like you need to be on guard, feeling like you cannot fully trust somebody. Or it may be that because this situation keeps reoccurring, you keep going back to this place where, you feel like you need to be on guard. You need to guard your feelings. You need to make sure that you're not going to get hurt again. And you know what? The cards are saying that this is not the same situation over and over, but you may feel that way. But what the cards are trying to say is that really the situation is different every single time. And it's not, there's nothing intrinsically wrong with you or intrinsically wrong with your partners or your preferences that are causing these cycles to occur or causing you to experience this pain. And it could even, I don't know, it could be that the biggest kind of the fallout has not happened yet, or not the fallout, maybe like the final outcome of the situation has not occurred yet. But it could be like almost like you find something out and you're like just really shaken up about it. And you may not yet be telling, like revealing to your partner what you found out, or revealing to people what you found out, because maybe you don't yet know where to go and how to go about the situation. But for others of you, it seems like you've already found out, and whatever consequences that have come from you finding out are either happening right now or will continue to happen. And for those of you who are single, I'm seeing that possibly maybe you have recently tried something with somebody and it didn't work because of either you being too on guard, not trusting your partner, or it could just be that, again, it feels like the same cycle, like you're running into the same person and it's really tiring you out. But for those of you who are single, it may also be that, if this doesn't really resonate with you, I feel like the cards are saying that you kind of need to trust a little bit more. Like the world is not against you. Okay, that message I'm getting really strongly. The world is not against you. But it's hard because you really feel like things are not going your way, maybe. And for those of you who are single, it's okay right now to be alone. It might actually be a good thing to be alone. But maybe being alone and not being so on guard, not being so afraid, I feel like is what the advice is. And it seems to me like if there has been a fallout of some sort, or there's a beginning of a falling out of a relationship, you are definitely, I mean, you're not going to get over this person right away. And you may even, you may really need the help of your friends to kind of move past this person. And maybe you might even go out and drink and whatnot, because they're still on your mind. And it could be that there is, I'm for some reason getting somebody on your mind who's a water sign from the past. And for your challenge, I'm getting that you're finding it difficult to see what you have, finding it difficult to be generous with your time and your energy, because I think, especially if you're single, you're finding it difficult to give. And, it's because it's really, it's like you have a lot to give, but for some reason you're not seeing it. And you're getting kind of cold maybe, and maybe like kind of like maybe kind of groggy and cold and static with this energy of, and I don't want to say that you're playing the victim, because I don't think you're playing anything. I don't think that, I do think that you are experiencing hardship, or you have experienced hardship. But you seriously just need to, at some point, let go of whatever these doubts are, because it's turning out that you're never fully, like your partner may not feel like they're ever fully committed. And by the way, these energies can go both ways. So maybe what I'm saying won't resonate exactly with you, but it'll resonate with your partner more, or whoever you're involved with. The external influences is that you or somebody in your life, I feel like you or the people you are dating or the person you were dating um, has maybe been a bit controlling and preventing the other person from really indulging in who they really are, really being their authentic self. Somebody is very firm, rigid, not allowing the water to flow, not allowing things to grow. For your hopes and fears, I feel like you are hoping for abundance, and you're hoping for success in work. You're hoping to take the burden off your shoulders. Um, but yeah, it seems like for your advice, or sorry, not for your advice, for your final outcome, things are moving, things are changing, and if you have been feeling like you're not lucky, or you're not getting much success in your relationships, whether that be romantic or even friendships, it's saying that things are moving and they're going to keep progressing. And maybe you're not noticing how things are progressing and how your relationships every single time are improving, but they are. And if there has been some kind of a big fallout, then it is for the better, and luck will be on your side if it's not on your side already. And try to try not to spend way too much time on the serious and the heavy and the difficult and the mental and the emotionally draining. I feel like you need to let loose a little bit in this situation, and because I'm getting that you are definitely struggling with something, and I think that the best advice is to be open. Like every time that you get hurt, it feels like you close up and it feels like you get very, very, very defensive. But this time, maybe it's a good idea to try. And I know that, this may be very difficult for some of you, but it may be a good idea to try to have the opposite effect. So instead of closing up and just being so on guard, maybe it's a better idea to be open and be open. I think you need to open your heart, Taurus. I think you need to open your heart. And even if you've been through something very difficult, it's not to say, I don't mean like open your heart to new people, but open your heart to what the world has to offer you. Because I think that if you keep reverting back to your judgments about your life that seem to be revolved around these patterns of lack of luck, you're just you're never going to really fully dive into a relationship. And I think that's what you need to do in the future, maybe not right now. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Taurus. And I know it seems like maybe a little bit of a negative reading, but I do see things changing for the better if you do loosen up a little bit and loosen your grip on something or someone or an idea, because that's what the universe is trying to do for you. So if you could assist that process, it'll really benefit you. So thank you so much for watching, and please tune in for next month's reading. Thanks.